In the previous tutorials, we have walked through all the three examples. Today, I'm going to show you how to do it from scratch. Create a project from scratch will help you to understand how aging is designed. We hit new project and to give it a name. We're going to do a chat. So let's do the chat. As you can see, when we create a completely new project, we have this default agent that is called Hello World. We're not going to do anything with this Hello World, so we just delete it. Now we have a completely empty project. What we do first is we new agent and we give it a name. Let's do a random chat. Chatbot. So once we have chatbot, we give it name here. We can see here we have the very basic thing, which is there's a question that's from user input. The format is text. So we can see there's different type of format you can pick from. For example, text is a one-line text. We can change that to a multiple line text. You can look at here, the input has changed. Or we can choose that for a number, or we can change to the language selections. And once it becomes language selection, it's automatically become this language. So that's give you some ideas what kind of input type you can have. Usually it starts from the text. What it does is take some input. The simplest input is from user input. You can add as many input as you want. We have two system input. One is called chat input. We already have that here. Another is called conversation history. If you remember in our last tutorials, so that is the chat history that we can bring in as an input. The second part is processing. This is called a prompt sent to the large language model. We're going to explain more a bit about the different type of the prompt in the future when we focus on what prompt is. Right now, you can just think anything is the same. Let's just use the default user prompt. And the output is that there is something already placed here that's called a generated text stream. So that's also the default output from the large language model, which is also the text. Why it's called a stream? Because the text is streaming out, so you can see anything that you get back from large language model is like a stream. So it's immediately responds to something. So right now, say hello. So from the debug here, you can see large language model already responds to us. From the debug window, you can see what is the exact information we passed to the agent. And also from the output, you can see the final result here. And you can also expand this to see what exactly respond to us. Right? You can see there's a bunch of other metadata so we can use. So this is basically the simplest chat application already, right? The key part is actually writing the prompt. What's really important here is a prompt. Most of the magic that is related to large language model here is write the prompt. But the writing prompt itself is not that hard, not that magic. This is just a plain language you talk to the large language model. So in this case, we just gave the questions that the user entered. This is going to be a series tutorials. We're going to continue to improve this chatbot to eventually turn this chatbot into something more useful and more smart. But today is a very good start because today, actually, you can see we almost did nothing. We already have a chatbot that able to respond to the users. That is probably the minimal chatbot right now with aging. But from tomorrow on, we're going to add in more things to turn this chatbot into something smarter. So we will see. Probably after a few tutorials, you can understand the architecture of agent better and also help you understand how to use the agent to build a simple application. We're going to add in more, and eventually agent can be super powerful and be super complex. Let's finish here. In the next tutorials, we're going to add in more and make it more smart.